So I love it when people cut me
Oh,
out.
ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, so are we ready? We'll wait.
Was that supposed to be?
You can use the beer bread and or a cracker, and this is our.
I didn't eat it because when I sat down here.
It's our lemon dill cheese ball.
Thank you. It's all good.
Dinner every night, and I know that sometimes we get in the same mold. Does anybody feel like they're making the same few meals all the time? Or do you have picky eaters? Anybody's got picky eaters? No?
They all moved out.
Oh, that's okay. So picky eaters is another thing that we can tailor to because all of our meals are customizable. And also the time factor. A lot of people, like we said, are running from work to kids' activities or different things they have going on. So we have a tendency to run into, different fast food restaurants, frozen pizzas, and we can do the same thing ahead of time by freezing them, that you could make it in the same amount of time and have a healthy meal on the table for your family. So what we have is, this is our 30 Meal and More collection over here. So it has 30, the fourth page. So those are all the meals that it makes. And basically with this kit, you get grocery lists that make 5 meals per week. So you get 6 weeks worth of meals. If you're a smaller family, they do have 10 meal kits as well, because a lot of people, if you're only cooking for 2, you would be able to get 20 meals out of a 10 meal kit, because you're gonna probably half them and get 2 meals per every one you make. Most meals are based on 4 to 6 people, so you can make them around that. Also with the 30 meal collection, they give you all the recipe cards that look just like this, and they show you how to serve it tonight, so you can just make it, and most of them take less than 30 minutes to make, or you can freeze it for later. So if you're one of those people who like to sit down on a Sunday and throw all your freezer meals together and just drop them in the crock pot or thaw them and throw them on the grill that day, you can do that too. So there's both options. Like I said, they come with a grocery list for each week. So there's week 1 grocery list, week 2 grocery list. And by doing it this way and shopping off your list, it's usually about less than $3 per serving to make these meals.
So does that come in the package itself?
That comes in the 30 meal collection, and I also have $40 off coupons right now for the 30 meal collection, and you get a free almond pound cake when you purchase the 30 meal collection. So we're gonna show you, Lisa is my Vanna today, and she's gonna help me out.
Sorry.
Yep.
You have a sample of that almond pound cake?
I don't, but it's like the chocolate pound cake, but really good, I promise. You will not be, and speaking of that, we have 100% guarantee on all of our products. So if you were to get a product and try it and you didn't like it, they will either they'll exchange it for something else or give you your money back. So that's what I love about our company. We back our products 100%. So we are going to make the green tea peppercorn barbecue chicken. So I'm going to show you how easy these are to make as freezer meals, or if you were going to make it the night of, you would see. So we've got, I cook usually about 3 chicken breasts for my family. You can do up to 6 chicken breasts for these meals. So you could almost make 2 out of this. So we take our chicken breasts and we've got our green tea peppercorn seasoning. So we're going to put that in. And the cool thing about Tastefully Simple is they make everything easy. So a capful is 2 tablespoons. So if it calls for 1 tablespoon, use half a capful, because I don't like dirtying dishes, because then I have to clean them, and that's just not fun. So I'm going to hold that right there. Thank you. And so this calls for 1.5 of the green tea peppercorn. And then I'm going to have you, if you can measure out the third of a cup of that. That would be great. This is our seasoned salt. So it's just a little half a teaspoon of seasoned salt, because you know how it is with seasoned salt. Just add a little
Sea salt or iodine salt?
It is, let me check it out for you. It is sea salt and a little bit of regular salt. And red and green bell peppers, so.
What about MSG?
No.
What about MSG?
We have no MSG in any of our products. So that is one thing you do not have to worry about. And then we take 1/3 cup of our smoky bacon barbecue sauce, which you guys got to try over there, and pop that in there.
Are those fresh froze?
Yep, because I'm going to refreeze it, because I'm going to make this a freezer meal for my family this week. So I'm just basically showing you how to do it.
So do they have to be froze?
No, If you want to make it, you can do it any way
Oh,
that
you
you
mean
want.
so you can put them back in the refrigerator?
I'm gonna put this back in the freezer so
Okay.
that I can pull it out in a few days and make it for my family. If you were making it tonight, you could just use regular chicken breast, or if you were to purchase them, ahead of time, you can have regular and then freeze them, obviously, just like any other meat would. And the best part, so then you just kind of smush it around to get the marinade and the
Okay,
seasoning
so-
on all your chicken breasts.
So hang on, so if you wanted to make that dish for tonight, does it need to sit in the marinade for a certain amount of time before it takes on the seeds?
It does not, because if you're gonna grill this, so it's gonna stick on there just like it would any other grill sauce that you put on your meats. And the best thing about it is you can switch out your meats. So let's say you're not a chicken person and a lot of these call for chicken, you can use pork or beef if you would like. I've had people have a freezer full of venison, so they use that in some of our meals. So you can swap out meats. So again, with a lot of these meals, if you're looking at them, I would love for you to let me know if you're like, oh man, a lot of these look good, but these 2 or 3, like we wouldn't eat this or we wouldn't eat that. Like some people don't like shrimp and there's a shrimp fettuccine. You just use chicken. And then it'll be a lemon dill chicken fettuccine instead of a lemon dill shrimp fettuccine.
Well, could you use shrimp in that?
And this, absolutely, a barbecue shrimp, absolutely. So you can flip flop your meats and your proteins, and a lot of them, like if there's something that calls for mushrooms, most of the time you can leave mushrooms out. That's a big hit or miss sort of for the family. So if there's anything in there that you're curious about and you don't know, if there was something else you could do with it, let me know, and I'll help you tailor that. And honestly, that's what I love about my job. I constantly get text messages or Facebook messages like, oh, I'm making this, what can I do? Or that's what I'm here for. So please use me for that. So that's it. You've got your chicken. All I have to do is I'm going to freeze it. And the night before I make it, I usually take it out and put it in the fridge so that by the night when we get home, I can just grill it real quick.
And you just put on grill 5 minutes aside, about how long it's
Yeah, chicken usually takes, what do they tell you on here, I think, because they make it that easy, 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay.
So usually that's about what it takes with chicken.
And when you said, did she get a ticket? No, she didn't get a ticket.
No,
So when you say grill, are you talking about like outdoor grill with charcoal?
you can do it on the outdoor grill. If you've got a George Foreman, you can do it on a George Foreman. And some people don't even have a Foreman, so you can do it on a skillet. If you wanted to do it on the skillet, you can do it on a skillet too.
Is there a time limit for that, as to how long that'll last in the freezer?
In a freezer, they usually recommend 4 months. In a deep freeze, you can go 6 months.
Okay.
So you can make these and keep them for quite a while.
Okay.
So yeah.
Make sure you put a date on the bag.
Yeah, right here, just right in the name of the meal. And the other thing,
Kind of crazy.
if you're like one of those people like me who lose stuff, a lot of people will double bag it and put this in the second bag, so when you pull it out, you know exactly what you're making and how to make it.
Okay.
Just depending. Like I said, I'm very lazy and I don't like to. I don't keep my stuff straight very often. So, does anybody have any other questions? I appreciate all the questions.
Not at this time.
You keep me posted. So, like I said, all 3 of these. So there's they're all this 30 meal collection can be broken into 3 different 10 meal collections: the Fix It Fast, the Easy Grilling, and then the Family Faves. Or like I said, if you get the entire 30 meal collection, I have a $40 off coupon for you. So yeah, it just really makes life so much easier. We have used this in my family, and you come home from vacation and you have a grocery list. You don't want to do anything. You just go buy those groceries and you can make those meals and not have to think twice about what's going on for dinner. So
Like a vacation you went on and forgot about me?
yeah, when I was doing it, that's what I do.